Example number 2. For example, you are creating Excel dashboard and you want to apply multiple conditional formatting situations into for only one data set. So how we gonna do it? So on this single data set, we need to apply, or we want to apply two situations working one at a time. So I will tell you one awesome technique and you will learn it very quickly if you are an intermediate Excel user. So first we will go to the developer tab, and here I will insert a combo box. Okay, so when I select any situation from this combo box, the situation gets highlighted here on this data set. To fill this combo box, we need to right click on it, and on this contextual menu, the last option, which is format control, I will click on it. You will get the format control window here. Here we have the input range. So in the input range, I will select these two cells, which defines our situation, and we will join this object with a blank cell. So I am selecting F2 in this scenario, and I will press OK. So when I select the first situation from this drop down list, it generates 1 in the F2. When I select the second situation in this drop down list, it generates 2 here. Now the next part is how we gonna apply this situation on this specific data set. So we need to use some helper columns or the extra columns to create logics, and then we will define that logic in the conditional formatting. So for the scenario 1 and for the scenario 2, I will be creating a very basic Excel formula. The first situation states only those rows will be highlighted which are greater than the last month. So this month is greater than the last month. So I will just select C5 greater than B5, and it says false because last month has a greater value as compared to the current month. So it's generate false. If the current month has the highest value and the last month will be the lowest value, it will generate true. So technically it's generating Boolean values. I will copy this formula, the entire column, and when my logic is correct, it generates true. The logic is incorrect, it generates false. Now, so this is the first situation. The second situation states that we need to highlight top 3 products within this data set. So how to extract or get top 3 products identified within this data? So creating a simple Excel formula. If C5 is greater than and equals to large, and the large function is used to extract highest, second highest, third highest numbers from the data sets. So within the array function argument, we will select the entire column of current month, which is from C5 to C15, and I will make this column absolute by pressing F4 key so that the $ would come in and that range should be fixed. And we need to highlight top 3. So I will be writing 3 here and bracket close. So this also generates the Boolean values, either true or false. And if you can see, there are only 3 true in this specific column because it's successfully satisfying the requirement, because these 3 numbers are the top 3 numbers within that column. Now the last part. After creating the simple logics for the 2 situations, now how this drop down will work. Now what we need to do is when I click on any of the situation, that situation gonna highlight within this data. So I need to create one more column, and here I will be writing a choose function. So if you have used choose function previously, you will get it very easily. So in the choose function, first you need to define the index number, which is always the positive number. So the helper cell, which is used for the combo box, I will take this number cell as a index number and making it absolute by pressing F4 key. If this F2 cell contains 1, so pick value 1, which is the situation 1 cell result. If the F2 cell contains 2, so pick the J5 cell which represent the second situation result, bracket close, and enter. So now, as you can see here as a demonstration, if I select the first situation from this drop down menu, the choose function is copying this entire column to here. And if I select the second situation, the choose function is copying the entire column of section 2 or the scenario 2 in the choose column, which is the column K. Now the last part remains is we need to practically implement or adding this situation into the conditional formatting. So what we're gonna do is we will just select this entire data, home tab, conditional formatting, and here we will write a new rule, and that rule would be, so the last option is use a formula to determine which cells to format. Click on that, and here we will start with an equal sign. If the F2, or no, that's not the F2, if the K5 is equals to true, if K5 is equals to true, then that specific row will be highlighted. And if you can see that, if I can zoom a bit, yeah. So if K5 is true, the conditional formatting will be applied on that particular row. Otherwise, it will not. So let me just give you a quick demo for that. So now here on my combo box, so it's highlighting only top 3 rows. And if I select this month greater than last month, so according to that situation, the conditional formatting rule get activates. So if I select second situation, again it changes, and if I select the first situation, so it changes. So this is how, so this particular formula area will go to the other sheet, and this specific part, which is the column B, C, and D with the combo box, will go in the dashboard sheet.